Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Farthest Frontier. If you've been enjoying this series, please hit that like button right now and subscribe to the channel for more good stuff. Okay, so in the last episode we had a bit of a raid. They did make their way through here, stole some gold from us, and now we've established at least some soldiers. So now we have 6 soldiers here with some decent equipment. But we still need to give them all crossbows. Only one of the 6 of them have crossbows. Another quick thing. Oh, and we have learned, of course, that we shouldn't be using the expand crop fields function. And I'm assuming that's a bug that will be fixed in due course. Of course, this is still in early access. Now, let's have a quick look at our production stuff here. So clearly you can see the production of food has dropped quite substantially, and that's predominantly due to this work that we've been doing here with the crop fields. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on. Proteins have remained steady, grains have dropped, and the consumption of grains has dropped as well. And the spoilage too, there's been a fair bit of spoilage though. Vegetables have dropped, but the consumption has remained. Fruits have gone up in terms of consumption and production, but now consumption is outstretching the production, and dairy is coming back in. I think they've nerfed it since it's the first time I've had a look at the game, because dairy was so overwhelming. So agricultural production, everything else seems to be okay. Gathering and mining. Let's have a look. Stones. Actually, we need to start improving kind of most of the stuff that we are, in fact, generating. We really need to have a look at that. Luxury goods, pottery. Let's pause it while we quickly look at this. Pottery, we're exporting most of it, consuming very little, actually. Candles, we're now producing a little bit more than we're consuming. Glassware, wow, look at that consumption of glassware since we got the preservist up and running. So I believe that means we need to get more sand and more glass going. Beer, we're not doing yet. Furniture, we're not doing yet. Spices, we're not doing. Arrows, we're producing way more than we... what? Oh, stolen. That's interesting. That's a little weird. So we're producing more than we're consuming. Bows, we are not producing at all. Shields, we're producing but not consuming them. Weapons, we're producing more than we're consuming. We're producing more hauberks, which is the armor style stuff. Crossbows we're now producing and more than we're consuming. Heavy weapons and crude weapons and things like that we're not yet using. Obviously the most important thing for us is to have a look at our production of food. We may have to start looking at maybe some additional fish farms. Grains and things are struggling. Wow, look at that spoilage there. Root vegetables, yeah, this is not great. Preserved vegetables is shooting through the roof. And we at least have... oh, we can't actually see any of that. And then mushrooms and stuff, we don't have a lot. Okay, well, anyway, that's the state of the nation. It is closing down now. We've worked this field. We've got a little bit of turnips through there. We didn't get anything from that one. I'm assuming that's almost done. But yeah, food will be a problem this winter. Let's have a bit of a look over here. We managed to produce only 53 over here, and we didn't manage to produce a lot, only 78 here. This one, okay, so really, but come next season, we'll be doing grains again. We'll be doing lots and lots of root and greens. And to be honest, I should get rid of these guys because they won't be useful to us in the future. So what we will have to do, however, is probably grab a crop of peas, one of these guys, and maybe a turnips, and then we'll see what's going on in there. So that gives us more beans and root vegetables in that round. Plus, we're also boosting the fertility. Fertility will take a bit of a drop in the next season. That's a minus 2% there, and this is a pretty bad one, I think, a minus 5%. And this, I believe, is a plus 3% only. So yeah, this is a plus 2, this is a plus 3. So all in all, we're definitely still dropping fertility over time, but we should be able to use some of our compost to continue to fertilize things. So let's add some compost out over here and fertilize that one before the next season comes in. Yeah, our food is low. People will be unhappy because of that predominantly food situation that's pretty bad at the moment. Okay, but generally not too bad. How's our glass? We could probably slot in someone extra to get more sand. Sorry, not glass, sand. And let's have a quick look. We've got a fair number of laborers ready to go. So we could be doing a little bit more in terms of glass production and so on. So let's actually grab a little bit more of the sand and then we'll move it from there. Now, gold ore should be available to us. We've started mining. So gold ore should be here somewhere. Yes, only 3 gold ore available at the moment. Some rats going on there. This should have just started working, I think. Yeah, we've only done a very, very little bit of gold ore there. There's a lot of stuff for us to do. So let's speed things up just a little bit so we try and make our way through the winter. Food is challenging to say the least. You know what I could do? We slaughtered 3 animals in the last season. What I could do is slaughter an animal right now. Let's go ahead and slaughter 1 animal. Hopefully, yeah, so 1 is being butchered now, so that should create a bit of meat for us. I hope that'll help us out a little bit. That's the benefit of having a barn with some animals in it, is that you can actually do that. All of our other items is doing pretty well, apart from the wooden planks, which this is an extra barn, yeah, so that we can actually split the herd and do even more livestock to go with. Lots of sick people, it seems, and I'm assuming, yeah, villagers are sick. Different types, fractured bone and a chronic illness. That chronic illness is a bit of a problem. Generally, that villager is not doing much for us. The other one is now cured. I think that's the one with the broken bone. So we would have created some more. Would we have created some more? I would have thought we would have. Yeah, people are really unhappy with our food. Yeah, so the work we did here with our fields has been really challenging for us to manage. There will be food straight away from a lot of these different areas. That one, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get out of this and we're going to produce food straight away. So let's get out of there. Fertility should move along. What we'll do is we'll grab some beans. They don't mind a little bit of rockiness. And a little bit of weeds. Oh, they don't like the weeds. Anybody who's going to be okay with the weed suppression and the rockiness? It's that one. So let's get rid of this crop, and instead we'll grab the standard beans in there, and they don't mind. Ooh, they do mind the frost. So we'll probably move them out that way a little bit. Who doesn't mind the frost? Rockiness and weeds. Yeah, these guys. So grab some turnips and some beans. And is there anything else we can slot in there? I doubt we can move anything in there, to be honest. So we'll probably do a little bit of this. So we'll move them a little like so. And that should give us some more food over there straight away. I'm very tempted to... No, let's keep this one as is. And this one will produce food for us. Oh, actually... Oh, it's not the same. Oh, excellent. So there'll be a fair bit of food coming in straight away in the next season. I'm hoping we're not going to see people starve. Oh, yeah, there's some food that's just come in. I think we will start to make it at least. I don't think we've got a lot of people on the starvation pathway just yet, but of course it's not nearly... good enough for us here. We need to do a way better with our food, but we will. We're definitely going to do better. I think the winter is coming. Well, maybe not yet coming to an end, but shouldn't be that far away. I'll hopefully get food under control. Okay, we're out of food now. Food is back in. So at least our hunters and the likes are still obviously working away, bringing in the food. Firewood is good. Food is low. Food is low. I'm not going to lie. Food is low. But the hunters should be keeping us going. Okay, that's going to be the end of winter. And so hopefully we'll start seeing stuff straight away. This is still going to be some work done here. I want to see how far we are from getting stuff done on this side. Now, again, we should see that start working. Let's set the grazing for this guy. And I'm going to do it right over here. That should be all good. And what I'll do now, and before these guys start butchering, I would like to divide the herd, please. So grab me 6 of them, confirm, and move them over here. Confirm. Excellent. So that means we should be doing a decent job getting more livestock ready for future scenarios. Yeah, we did get a little bit of extra meat out of that one. Excellent. Food stocks are still low. People are still getting things like typhoid and the likes. What is our situation looking like with soap? So soap is available. And there's still a fair bit of food available. There's lots of flax available. Yeah, so things aren't too bad. Bit of preserves ready to go. We collected some yearly taxes. Good, and our tax income is looking pretty good, to say the least. Yeah, our biggest issue at the moment is food. And I'm hoping we can sort that out pretty quickly. Carrots are underway and should give us a pretty decent stock. Over here, we've got turnips underway now. I'm hoping they'll give us a pretty decent stock. Oh, what? Well, villagers succumbed to an illness, chronic illness. Okay, that's the one with chronic illness that's I think, out of the way now. And then we've got scurvy again because I'm thinking food is probably the issue there. Yeah, perfect. Seems like that's going to look pretty good here. We've got the carrots coming through. And we're still working the fields over here to drop those weed levels. And then we'll do some grains. New traveling merchant, we'll have a look at that. This is still a bit of manpower away. Lots and lots of laborers working their way through our stuff here. Everything else is kind of under control. Clay is dropping down a little bit. Let's have a bit of a look at our merchant here. We may be able to procure some food from them. We've got lots of money. So let's see, what do we have? We can sell to them some baskets, some candles. Not that I would like to do that. I'll do gold ore, but I'm not interested in selling gold ore or planks, to be honest. The only thing that I would sell maybe a little bit of would be the baskets if we needed to. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they're selling any food whatsoever. But happy to see that we're decent on everything that they are selling, so we really don't need to grab anything from them. But I am waiting to see the extra merchant come in because we do need to procure some food if at all possible. Food is starting to come in a little bit more. There's another merchant making their way. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. Yeah, there'll be a fair bit of food coming through. And now, of course, we'll have to prepare this land once more. So let's start digging into it. Yes, lots and lots of weed level. Definitely don't want to do that. Let's click it here and we'll quickly start work on this stuff. So these guys should jump straight in there. And then in the next season, we might start it off. Actually, no. Cancel that. We'll start it off with another one of those. Fertility is high. Hopefully that should clear it out. Does this tell us anything? Provides, but it doesn't actually say how much it does it? No, it does not. The rest should be all good. We will then probably need to run around a flax by that time to make sure that we keep going on the food. Heat tolerance is good, but the frost tolerance is not so good. So that's going to squeeze in quite nicely over there. And then I'll do a round of peas. What does this actually do? The flax has a bit of a hit on fertility. Peas and... So peas brings it up, right? A +1. That's a +1 too. Peas and beans, maybe to bring up our fertility after we've run that one, which drops it by like 3%. So I think that should do the trick. Peas is okay with frost tolerance, not so good with the heat. Beans does good with heat, but not so good with the frost. So we probably want to stick it in there. And then we'll see about that one. So anyway, that should give us a pretty decent run. Crop ready for assignment, and we've sorted that out. The trader is coming on in. Let's have a quick look where this guy is picking up stuff. Unable to work. Nothing to be picked up over here. If we move you out here, you can at least get a few eggs and things. If we move you out this way, there's some healing root and eggs and the likes. Yeah, so let's move you out into this direction and get some eggs, hopefully. Yeah, micromanaging some of these things again, just to make sure that we guide our way through our current food shortage. But I think we'll get through to the other side fairly quickly and effectively. We just need to hang on. Hang on. The food is coming in. The food is coming in. People are quite unhappy with our food situation. Okay, the extra traveling merchant has arrived, so let's see what they have on offer for us. Trader 2, I'm hoping they'll be producing food. Yes, lots and lots of food we can buy from them straight away. Is there anything we would like to sell to them? To be honest, I don't think so. Because, we're out of soap again. Yeah, I don't think we're going to sell any of that unless we absolutely need to. I'm going to go ahead and buy all of this. That's a great piece of food there. I'm also going to grab a fair bit of this stuff. Probably a good crop's worth. So let's buy and transfer. So that gives us a fair bit of food production capabilities. That's going to sort us out a little bit. Now, we could go and have a look at what we can sell over here. They'll take the baskets for 15. So what I could do is I can, at the very least, transfer in like 10 of them. I don't want to do too much. Actually, let's do 20. We can do with a little bit of extra stuff there. I'm not going to sell the candles, I think. It's too little money that we're getting from them. Kind of tempted to transfer in around 30 of... well, let's do 50 of these pelts. And that should put our money back where we want it. Let's get a few things transferred in. I'm hoping this trader will be around. Yeah, this trader is going to be around for a little while longer so we can get stuff moved through. A predator has been sighted. Let's quickly keep an eye on what that is. I think that's going to be fine. The tower is going to, I'm pretty sure, sort that out. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. Thank you. Let's pop in here and see whether we've started dropping some stuff off. We have, in fact, started dropping stuff off, so hopefully we'll get a few more things in there. We've still got 20 days going here. Come on, 5 more baskets, and then we'll sell them out. One more, please. And done. Now, let's quickly do that. Sell all of them. Sell those items, get some money in. Go over here. We're still waiting on a few more pelts, I think is what they're called. Yeah, pelts. 8 more, and then we'll go. Excellent. Crops lost due to heat stress. That's not what I'm after. Which crops is that? And exactly, which crops are they? Oh, this one here. Interesting. Anyway, we should still be seeing a fair bit of them come through. Still need 4 more pieces of pelt there. We are generating a fair bit of pelt through our barns though, so that should be all good. 3 more ready to go. More people are being born. Practically fill up on people now. Come on, I wouldn't mind just making sure we sell off these pelts. Yeah, the only trader that's over here, that's left here. It's going to be at least a fair income. Not a super income, but it leaves us with a little bit of money in the trader to be able to facilitate some stuff. 8 villages have graduated. Yeah, look, our food is looking much better, much healthier, much better. I'm much more comfortable with it. What I'll do is I'll at the very least start moving some of these things. Where's my trader rushing in with some stuff? Not at all. I would just like to sell all of it instead of just some of it, but anyway, that's okay. If that's the case, I may... Oh, here the last trader comes. I'll just do them all together. We've got some more soap in there now, so that's all good. Let's pause it and sell all of those, and that should give us a reasonable amount of gold within the trader. Awesome, these guys are working the fields, dropping the wheat levels as quickly as they can. This is looking pretty good in terms of weed level, fertility levels. Weed level's still pretty high over here. Powdery mildew. Buckwheat is being affected by it, but we should get enough to run from there. The weed level isn't too bad over here. There's a building on fire. But at least our food should be coming in fairly quickly and effectively now. How's our sand production? Starting to come up a little bit, and our glass production as well. Maybe just a tiny bit. How many? Hang on. Well, I wanted to have a look at our Fletcher though. Yeah, we have all the people there, but we're just not creating stuff quickly enough. If I have a look at this, everybody's got crossbows. Just the one crossbow still. Just a little bit annoying. This hunter is complaining they don't have anything to hunt. We may move them over here. I believe there are... oh, yeah, here they are. There are stuff to hunt over here, so please make your way this way and start hunting them over here. Good stuff. Let's have a look at this one. Medicinal root is being foraged, but everything else, well, there's still some eggs available. We didn't end up grabbing any of the eggs, really. I would think that we'll move you in over here. There's some berries and hawthorn that you can come and pick up, which is good. We're constantly seeing people getting sick. But yeah, things are all moving. I may assign an extra person here so that we get another wagon up and running. Hawthorn is coming in, so wow. Did we miss that? I think we missed it. I think we didn't actually pick it up quick enough. Okay, in this general area, I'm kind of thinking it's time for us to build yet another food production building, a fishing shack. Potentially. So productivity here is like at 100%. And obviously we can still move things around a little bit. Now I didn't want them to move too far away from things. Presumably we can just put someone in here, really. Oh, this is all deemed invalid placement. Anyway, we'll place that one and then we'll move it around. People should be pretty close by. 2 more villages have been born. Okay, we should start looking at building the theater. Things are okay. So, what did we do here? Yeah, we got a fair bit of grains out of there. So these guys should be moving along, creating flour, and that should in turn be producing bread for us. So I'm thinking that's all good at the time. At the moment, let's have a look at our flour. Let's pause the game and quickly just see what's going on. So we've got bread, we've got a number of different food types available, and we've got some flour. And lots of grains right now, so that's a good thing for us. What's the situation over here? Yeah, all of our grains are here in the granary, and ready to go. Got 5 cattle in here and 6 in that side, so it'll take a little bit of time to get them up to speed again. More food is coming through, and hopefully we'll be sorting that out. What I can do is upgrade this guy with some bricks and some gold. So let's go ahead and give this guy an upgrade. That will hopefully increase our storage a little bit. Our money is looking really good. I may as well add maybe even a couple more soldiers in there. We should be able to afford them. Weapons, though, is a bit of a challenge. Let's have a look here in terms of the weapons. There's bows. Weapons is good. We probably need another Fletcher, to be honest. Our Fletcher is really not going great. Working most of the time, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But the Fletcher really isn't generating nearly enough stuff here. But let's see. Does everybody have crossbows? Crossbows there. Crossbows. One crossbow here. Yeah, I've just got so much going on that, yeah, there's plenty of stuff where we're still not seeing everybody with their crossbows. But there are some crossbows. But yeah, there's plenty more soldiers that we need to bring in over time. But yeah, the crossbows are slowly making its way through our soldiers. The soldiers, at least all of them, are pretty well defended in terms of armor. But I'm thinking another Fletcher. Well, the other thing though is the Fletcher really doesn't need to. Oh yes, this tower is a good one. Excellent. We're really sorting out some of these predators and things with those towers. But yeah, so the question is really whether we do need an additional Fletcher if what we're actually after is more just more of those. And then once everybody's got that, we won't need as many anyway. What's our arrow situation looking like? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop this down to a very low number and we'll start producing only. Oh, you know what? We may have actually been out of planks for quite a while because of this barn building. And that may have dropped down the rate at which we could have produced crossbows anyway. But yeah, things are holding pretty nicely now. Now, the next thing that we will need to start looking at, well, actually, let's quickly go back and have a look at our food situation. And as you can see, we've comfortably started coming back up here. So that's all good. This guy, what I'll do is just move it through there a little bit and try and get a pretty decent 120% area there. So it's not going to be a great number of fish, but we will get fish there. So it's going to be great. Whoa, more villages being born. Okay, one of the other things I would like us to grab is the... What were... I kind of lost my train of thought now. Furniture, no. Brewery. I want the brewery. We've got the planks. We've got the stone. The grains are probably a little bit of an issue. But yeah, the brewery is not an undesirable. And so I'm kind of wondering where we go ahead and place the brewery. Oh, the brewery squeezes in quite nicely over here. Right next to the grains as well. I'm going to do that. That looks like an awesome little spot for the brewery. The brewery is going to go in there. That's awesome. I love it. So the brewery will go in there. And then from the brewery, we'll then start building some pubs, which will generate a little bit more entertainment and desirability all over. Now, can we move this thing around a little bit to see if we still have some wood somewhere? I mean, some stone somewhere. Yeah, there's stone on this side. So let's go and move it there, and we'll still collect a little bit of stone also. So yes, 8 months worth of food. 5 months worth of food is actually going to go to waste, it seems. Lots and lots of food available over here. Nothing actually being preserved as of yet. Lots of stuff in here, though. Certainly don't want any of this stuff in there. I'll put some tallows in there. Should be upgrading some of these things. I don't really want raw food products in here. Yeah, I really don't want a lot of this. Maybe some of these medicinal and those. No, don't want that. Maybe the preserves. Not that, not that. Okay, let's have a look at our preservist. Are we... Yeah, transferring goods. A lot of time spent transferring goods. I'm assuming we're not actually getting enough stuff in here. Oh, there's a building on fire. Get an extra person to work there. And what we'll do is we'll up our sand production a little bit. I'm not sure what that looks like. Do we have sand in stock? Very little. Very little glass in stock as well. So let's up our sand production and then we'll up our glass production and we'll move it from there. Now, we can start doing things like upgrade the wells. That costs a little bit of everything, but that gives us more water, quicker water accumulation and increased desirability and increased durability. Not that we're really after that, but I'll go ahead and upgrade a couple of the wells to generate a little bit of desirability. Do we have a well? Yeah, we have a well over here. So let's go ahead and upgrade 2 of our wells. We'll get people to move through a little bit. Clay production, I believe, is where? It's over here somewhere, right? We could generate a couple more people doing the clay works. And then if I have another quick look here, we've got lots of willow and not a lot of baskets, actually. A little bit of baskets, but not a lot. Oh, and we're getting through winter again. So where's our basket person? Basket shop, get an extra one in there because we should be able to sell more baskets if we can make them. More livestock being born, which is the great thing here. 6 out of 11, and that should be up to 8 out of 11. We don't actually need to slaughter any further livestock right away. We'll get a little bit of de-weeding going on there. And that's just looking pretty comfortable. Same here, and we probably need to do another round of weeding. So what I'll do is I'll clear that one out, clear that one out. Fertility, we will bring up the fertility again. Ooh, no, don't want to do that. Never ever want to do that again. So then what are we going to do? That's a fair bit. Some root vegetables, maybe some flax. Don't think we need the flax just yet. Some greens. Yeah, greens is coming in this year. We probably need greens running every single year. So let's run another round of greens there. And we'll see how that works. So this over here, I'm going to run these guys. Definitely going to get rid of this. No longer need any of this. Please do that. That fertility really don't need to worry about that fertility anymore. So are we going to keep running? Let's pause it while we quickly look at it so we can look at what's going on with the merchant as well. Now, so if we're going to run grains on this one all the time, what does that do? Very little in terms of the fertility drop, but I can't handle the frost. So we will need to probably keep doing that and that all the time. Is that right? So if we do something like that, there's not a lot that we can squeeze in on the other side there, but that at least gives us a fair bit of grain that should be able to come through here. This one is dealing with the weeds. We'll remove this stuff. And we've got flax. We've got those guys, and we'll probably do... yeah, these are good for fertility, actually. And then probably more flax, to be honest. -3. We could do that and that. That's actually not a bad one to run it like that. That's giving us food and flax. Okay, traveling merchant is here. Let's have a look. What are we getting from this merchant? They wouldn't mind buying clothes at a very high price. So let's transfer in some, at least like, let's transfer in 40 of them. That should be okay. That'll give us a fair bit of money there. Definitely not selling them any flour. I could buy some of this stuff. Soap is also probably in need of a bit of a look. Now, I'm not sure if there's anything else. Ooh, cattle, but it's very expensive though. Let's bring in the clothing and see what we're going to get from that. But really, we don't need the additional food and the likes. So we'll just keep an eye on. Okay, what I wanted to have a look at is the soap shop. That's the tannery. We could probably get an extra person in there to get some hide coats going. And this is the firewood splitter, the weaver's building. Where is our, where is our soap shop? Over here. So what's our tallow looking like and our herbs? Let's have a look. Tallow is good. Herbs is not so good. But anyway, we should at least be able to make a little bit more soap. So let's get a couple of more people in there and make more soap. Should be helpful. Food is looking decent. We should have barrels in pretty much all locations. this has arrived, so we can go nuts and sell those items. Get that number up a little bit. I'm very tempted to buy some more of these guys. Might be worth it. I don't think I need anything else, to be honest. Definitely not selling any crossbows or buying any of these other things. I might want to buy the stone, but I don't think that's necessary just yet. If anything, I'm going to buy those cattle, even if it is at a higher price. Let's see if there's another trader coming in, and we'll make our decision from there. And that's probably where we're going to end the episode. It's been a pretty, well, it was a bit of a cliffhanger with regards to our food situation. But other than that, a pretty calm episode. I can also look at upgrading this market, which wouldn't be a bad idea. I will go ahead and do that. We should be fine if I do that. Now, there's another trader coming in, so let's quickly see what this trader has on offer. That one is still there for 26 days. And now, what does this trader have on offer? They will pay even more for clothing. Not that I'm going to do that. They wouldn't mind buying some tools from us. That could be a really good price. Look at that. I'm selling weapons. That's the one. That is the one. I'm selling 20 weapons. And that'll be a big number for us. We can also move... hang on. They won't be able to afford that. I'll buy the herbs off of them at a normal price. I want to practically buy all my stuff. I don't want to sell them. I do want to make a fair bit of money off of them. Okay, what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and buy at least a couple. Let's hang in there. Let's get a few more things sold here first, and then we'll see how it goes. I don't think there's any need for us to sell the tools because this guy's not going to have the money to pay for it. So let's just get a few things in there and then we'll have a look. 20 more days. I'd like to keep a very close eye on it. Get the weapons in there, guys. There we go. 20 weapons are there. We won't be able to sell all of them. Yeah, so we'll be able to sell 12. Let's sell 12 of them. And then what I'm keen on doing is do that. We'll buy and transfer all the herbs. And then I'll go ahead and sell the rest of this, sell those items. And that kind of makes things work fairly well for us. We could now, I'm not going to sell, we could sell a little bit of this. Well, let's sell about 50. Actually, let's sell 80. We sell 80, yeah, that's good. We'll be left with 100. It's probably not going to be affordable, but we'll leave the rest in there. That's going to be all good. Let's go over to Trader 1, where we'll grab a couple of these guys. 1, 2, 3. We'll grab 2. Buy and transfer. We'll move out of here. We'll move them over there. So that's getting closer to the full number. We'll go back. We'll buy 2 more. 2 more over there. Buy and transfer. We'll get out and we'll move to the other one and put 2 more in there. So at least we're getting a little closer to those full numbers. So we're making sure that we'll get a better food supply a little quicker into the future. And that's going to be everything with... Ooh, actually... Anything more we can sell here? No, not really. Not really anything else we can sell here for a decent income. These guys don't have any more money. So... Oh, actually, we're waiting on some of the honey to get in there. Yeah, and that's going to probably be the end of the episode. Not too eventful. A few bits and pieces happening. Still waiting on these things to arrive. But all good, though. There we go. Something's starting to come in. And our food supply should really be looking a little bit more decent now that we've got all of these fields going. We've got a couple of orchards going, and we are... oh, no, that's the other trader leaving. Oh my goodness, okay, raiders are attacking, so we'd have to get through the raid first. Where are they coming from? Ooh, okay, so let me get my... my 8 soldiers in play over here. I'll immediately move them into this spot here. Holy moly. Where are all my people? Run, people, run, run. No one should be out here. Please move your way in here. Where are my soldiers? Oh, no. We've lost a villager. Pretty sure we've lost a villager there. Building is being attacked. Where are my soldiers? My goodness. Soldiers aren't even close. Okay, with them in here now, let's ring that town bell quickly. Not looking great, but we are defending. Let's move this person to the back, please, so we don't lose them. We did lose someone. Okay, I think we've managed to survive. Pestering wounds. I think we've managed to survive. 21 villages have been attacked. 2 villagers slain by raiders. Oh, the raiders are still around. 9 more people. Yeah, we'll welcome them, and we'll just have to build them some houses. Can we finish off those raiders? No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Come back. Okay. Woo. That was pretty intense. Let's stop that and see everything back to normal. I think this can be moved. Return to the barracks. I'm hoping we're not seeing another attack straight away. But yeah, we do need to do a little bit more work in terms of upgrades. We've got a housing shortage, and we still have a trader around. Let's do a little bit of that and sell those items. There we go. That's a pretty good deal right there. Okay, raiders have left. I'm hoping we're not getting another round of raiders from a different direction, because our soldiers will not tolerate, will not be ready, I think, for the next round. Lots of stuff being built. Yeah, we do need to have a look at a bit of upgrades. We've got a fair bit of money in terms of tax income, so we can go and upgrade some of these towers now, maybe add some more into the middle, and that's something that we'll be doing in the next episode. We need another house. Let's just add another house. Okay, village was raided. Let's have a look at the stats. 46 raiders came through. 34 of them were killed by us. They killed 3 of our villagers and destroyed 2 of our buildings, and they didn't pillage any items. So largely successful, apart from the loss of 3 of our villagers. So that's not the end of the world, at least. I'll go about popping in another little house over that side. And then, where is this going? Oh, that's being upgraded now. Probably over here we can squeeze in another house. And then that will have to be the end of the episode. Yep. Okay, so 2 more houses coming in. That should cover everybody that is without a house at the moment. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. It's been a pretty brutal episode in the end. Oh, let's move some of this stuff in to here, please. Add the compost over there. Yeah, it's been a pretty brutal episode in the end. We had a food shortage. We had a pretty massive raid. But I think we are holding on for dear life at the moment, and we definitely need to up our game with regard to our defenses. It's not quite where I would like it to be. Guys, okay, so I'll see you in the next one. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and bye-bye.